Yeah. This is history, bro.
Hello and welcome to another episode.
Hold on, Drew. Show me, bro. I told you I want to see myself at all times. We recording.
Well, that's how we started the podcast,
Dude. This is like the first time someone's ever seen himself on camera.
I know. First time you've seen yourself on camera.
Yes, history. This is history, yo.
Shoot. Let's stuff out of the way.
It's been a hot minute.
It's been a hot minute. More like a week.
A hot minute.
But welcome to another episode of Merienda Time, the podcast bringing you the best in the cousin experience, y'all.
Yes, sir.
And it's a big day for us. Mm-hmm. A lot of people have been listening to us on, Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts.
Pretty much any platform available, we're on it.
But today is a very special day because we got our new producer in the house. Shout out to our boy Drew.
You know what? Real quick, this is kind of weird. I was thinking about that on the way here. How I felt about calling you Drew Boy. Just because my nickname is Good Boy.
Oh, shoot. A lot of boys in here.
I kind of want to call you Drew Baby.
Drew Baby's tight.
Drew Baby's pretty tight.
Hell yeah.
Drew Baby.
Yo,
and it always has to be an accent.
When's the EP come out?
Drew Baby?
Yeah, dude. Jump that album.
Drew Baby. So, yeah, we have a new producer. We hired him. Great dude.
And as promised, I don't know if you guys noticed, if this is the first time listening to this podcast, you probably don't know, but for our old school cousins who've been listening to this podcast forever, we finally got our quality of sound a little bit better. Hopefully you guys are feeling that quality on your end, as well as we got this video. Oh. We got the video footage up too. So
and actually, just looking at you right now on camera, I was like, they finally get to see what I always talk about, your hair.
Oh God.
Your hair is amazing in that camera, dude. It's glorious. Give him a little situation with your hair.
Dude, this is the situation.
Do a little, a little, like in your face, a little bit bangs in your face.
I have to say, this is, this is a new experience, like watching ourselves like this. Yes. Yeah.
It's awesome. I'm almost too focused on that, not focused on that.
On the show, yeah. But, the thing is, it's like we said before, with this podcast, we want to thank you guys for joining the ride. Mm-hmm. We don't consider too much, man. We just go.
Yeah.
I feel like every time we bring up the podcast, people are like, would be great things. Like, people always want to give their 2 cents, which, is much appreciated. Don't get me wrong, but we're definitely just kind of riding with it.
We're just riding the, what the kids say, the wave.
The wave.
So, it's been, like I said, a hot minute. We always say it's been a minute, and it literally has, because we were kind of focused. Okay, we've done podcasts for, I don't know, let's say we've done it for at least 6 months now, right?
6 months. 6 months in, dude.
6 months in. I think we've got more comfortable doing a podcast.
Yeah.
But we're never satisfied. So I was like, we need to step it up. Let's invest more into the podcast. So we got this. What is this called again? I don't even know.
Oh, we got our mixing table.
Shout out to Rode. Not yet. Shout out to them, but not fully, because you have to cut that check.
Okay. And if you're watching this video podcast, you guys know us as the Merienda Boys, but some of you out there might also see us as the Shiny Boys, because we fucking shiny up in here.
Yeah, so I think the last podcast we did, was it your birthday or no?
It was last week, man.
Your birthday? No, we didn't do a podcast last week.
We didn't do one last week?
No, dude, it's been a minute.
2 weeks?
Probably a couple of weeks. It was my birthday not too long ago.
Yeah, it was your birthday.
And it was just like yours, glorious, because I didn't do too much.
Dude, nice.
It felt amazing. It felt amazing. Just to relax, dude.
That's what we do.
As you get older, it's just crazy how, like, you hear these things when you're younger, like, oh man, when you get older, it's not gonna you're not gonna really want to do much. You're like, nah, man, I'm always gonna want to party. Not really, you know. It's kind of true. Things that like these sayings are true. It's just crazy, man.
Well, you know, I was talking to our producer actually, and I feel like a lot of, not to put his business out there, but
Go ahead though, put it out there.
I feel like a lot of people tell like the younger kids like, oh, you got to have your fun now. You got to have your fun now, like, you know, when you're like 19, 18, because now is the only time. This is the most exciting time of your life. You know, once you get to your 30s or whatever, you know, it's like you're gonna be an adult. It's more serious. I see some major flaws in that, yo. You know,
What do you mean, see major flaws?
in thinking that the time of your life is just in high school or just like your college years. Like, why can't it be like? Why can't the time of your life be like the entirety of you being alive? You know?
Yeah, I think it's just thinking about it
Just
right
saying.
now is it's always gonna be fun, but it's gonna be fun
In different ways.
in a different way.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah. You know what I was thinking too is you always think like let's take music for instance, right? You're like, okay, I'm growing up, I'm still kind of listening to that new music, like that rap or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Am I supposed to grow out of that or just
Oh, see what you're saying?
you
Like
know?
some people let that trap.
Yeah.
Like, is
Or-
it lame to be listening to trap music at 40?
I've had, yeah. Am I always? Is it gonna be lame, or is it just because I like that music?
I feel like you like what you like, you know?
I'm fucking cool, dude.
You know? Because the thing about it, like, if you like that shit and you're doing your thing, then you're doing your thing.
Do your thing.
I mean, if you're, like, still trying... Let me put it this way. If you're still trying to put out that mixtape and you started when you were 20 and now you're 40, that's a different story.
Yeah.
But if you got, like, your shit together... Dude, look at 50 Cent. You see him the other day? He was rolling that, like, Versace shirt and then the Versace shoes with the matching Lambo.
I guess you just gotta do you.
Yeah,
Is that what it is?
yeah, that's what it is.
Please, Fofty. 50 Cent.
God. Well, we talking about how this is, you know, the podcast, the Merienda Time podcast, giving you the best in the cousin experience. Since this is our first ever video podcast, shout out to you video people, YouTube people. Maybe we're gonna clarify a little bit what is the cousin experience.
Do we have to clarify it? We always clarify it. Or our new.
I mean, for our new video
for
people.
our new video people. The cousin experience will be told by you.
You told by me?
Yeah.
Well, you know what it is, man. Cousin experience is just kicking back and sharing ideas.
I think also the feel that we try to give out and provide is like when you go to a family party, or this is how I want to do it.
Okay.
When we go to a family party, sit down, and you're just kicking it, having a good time with your cousins, your friends, just having a good conversation.
Yeah.
It could be about something that just happened that week, or you guys just reminisce about stories, but it all kind of ties into little lessons here,
Sharing
little
time,
gems.
sharing
Yeah.
time together.
Sharing time together.
There you go.
What do you think?
I think that's a very good point. Like I said, like we ain't here trying to tell people how to live their lives, except you should definitely live it like we're living our lives.
I'll keep it honest with you. I started to cut you off. I'm feeling thick right now.
You feeling thick?
Feeling thick in this shirt, dude. Jesus. Okay, I'm sorry to cut you
No,
off.
it's all good because straight up, like, look at this. I'm all black right now. Look at this hair.
No, keep on going, dude.
All right,
Keep on going.
with the cousin.
Yeah.
Well, I just think again, it's very therapeutic to just come and like shoot the shit sometimes.
Yeah.
I feel like every time, it seems to me, just from talking to like former students, for those you don't know in the YouTube channel, I am a teacher for 7 years strong, going on 8. But just talking to people coming of age or people who are out there trying to venture off to do something new, it always seems like when you talk to an older cousin or when you talk to an older family member, like you were my older cousin, good boy, it always seems to me that a lot of the times what happens is as a younger person, you end up getting like audited by your parents. On like
Audited.
I guess I don't know if that's a good word to use, but it's
Sure.
like, okay,
No,
what did you
it.
accomplish this month? What did you accomplishing with school? What are you doing? Which is, all good and well, and like I think it's important to keep on top of people, but sometimes like it's either that or you're getting lectured by older cousins, like this is how you should live your life. This is what you should do. But I think it's good to kind of just be able to have a conversation and be able to hear out and say things and put yourself like kind of on the spot almost. I feel like when we do this podcast, we definitely put ourselves on the spot and kind of just like share some ideas that with no judgment, really.
I was thinking about that the other day. I'm like, why do I have this podcast with Justin? One,
It's true.
Because I feel like
why are we doing this, dude?
No, you know what?
Why are you listening to this? Jesus.
Why? One, we have these conversations anyways, right?
Yeah, it's true. Two, it's fun. I'm going to interrupt you and say
it's fun.
It's fun. Speak for you right there.
Why? And it's not that I don't have these conversations with other cousins or my friends, but I guess the dynamic that we have when we've talked, it's where I listen to you, you listen to me, and we just kind of take what we're saying and just build on that. Like, it's not like you could say something about me and point some stuff out, and I'm not going to take offense to it.
Yeah.
It's just a conversation. We're having a good conversation.
I think what it comes down to is this is like our
and positive. Yeah. Because I know it when I say stuff or when we talk, good's gonna come out of it. I feel.
Yeah. When you say good's gonna come out of it, this is our inaugural like YouTube video.
History is being made.
So basically, when it comes down to the cousin experience,
history is being made. He's a part of it. Sorry, cut your ass. Made eye contact with Drew.
Eye contact with Drew. He's there looking at us. Man. Yeah, that's the audience. But I think when you say good comes out of it, we personally, as cousins, find a lot of value in meeting and talking and just being honest and putting ourselves on the spot. And hopefully, you guys out there find some value in us doing this podcast.
Yeah.
And
also it's, I know when we talk and we like conversate, we might have like, I can't even think about a time we ever disagree with each other. We're kind of open to what opinions and ideas we each other have. But I know behind it when we're having this conversation, I know that you have my best interest and I have yours, right? So it's like positive feedback. I guess you could call it, what's that thing people say? Once I say it, people are like, duh, stupid. Constructive criticism.
Yeah. Right? But to be honest, too, it's also, we just trying to have a silly goose time. We're just trying to, we just trying to have some fun.
That's it.
There you go.
Dude, that look, that inspired you right now. That long hair, stash.
This long hair is crazy, man. Growing my long hair.
How's it feel this summer with the hair? It's kind of high.
It's good. I don't know if you could tell from the video. Like I said before, pretty shiny. I'm pretty shiny.
You know what?
These days with
we've
the
been
hair,
getting a lot of requests on it. What's your routine for your hair, dude? All the girls want to know.
I mean, it's nothing crazy, just after I wash it, condition,
But what kind of products do you want to do that? And maybe
you want to get my secret out.
Yeah, and maybe that company could cut us a check. It's all about cutting us a check, guys. Like, we're trying to get paid out here.
All right, if you really want to know.
We have to pay Drew somehow,
If you really want to know what I do with my hair, what I do is after I wash it, it's a little wet, I dry it. Yeah. Don't dry completely. And then you use a little bit
of what?
Of coconut oil. coconut hugs.
That sounds. I wouldn't know, but also I feel like someone's doing that currently.
Yeah, it's nothing new.
It's nothing
Yo.
new.
It's nothing new.
Okay.
I learned from those before me.
Drew, how many people are watching? Like 3.
Yeah.
And that's all we need. That's what motivates us. Oh, that's my guy. What's up, Pete? It's my guy.
Is this for sure gonna go on YouTube?
Yeah, why you don't want it to on YouTube?
Oh no, I'm just curious. Like I said,
I like what's going on in the background too. I like
those you guys just listening on with not watching the video, but we set our background. Our backdrop is should we give it away? Yeah, we'll give it away.
Yeah,
it's our cousins.
People are gonna ask, so we might as well.
It's basically a banig. If you guys don't know what a banig is, it's a traditional like mat that Filipinos use for picnics, but they come in various colors.
Or just
and
laying
designs.
down for naps. For the naps. Yeah. How was your weekend?
It was good, dude. Cousin vibes. Shout out to Gian Moves.
Yeah, you know what? Real quick, can I say something before you? Shout out Gian. I personally apologize for myself. I couldn't speak for myself. Sorry, cause I was tired. I wish I was there, cause the theme was awesome.
Yeah. So basically, what Good Boys talk about, he missed the party. Our cousin Gian just turned. Shit, fobbed out right now. 30 years old.
Oh, damn.
Let's go, dude.
He's 30?
He's 30, bro.
Dang.
And he had
this.
it's you know, for those of you guys who might not know this, it's 2019. And 2019 marks the 10-year anniversary of
10 years only?
Of The Matrix.
Are you sure it's not 20?
When did it come out? 1990.
2009 seems.
Oh shit! It's 2 years.
20 years.
20 years. I mean, 20.
Yeah, 20.
2
years.
decades is what I mean.
Yeah, 2 decades.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yo, that's why we have you here. We gotta keep each other on check.
That's what we have Drew actually. He's gonna be our fact
check.
Fact check.
Basically,
yeah. When did The Matrix come out?
1999.
You have a phone, Drew. Not mine, but yours.
It's 1999, kid.
Yeah, okay. I know it is. I just want him to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We are paying him, I guess.
Yeah, but this is probably extra. We'll compensate you for that, Drew. Keep on going.
Oh, so
tell us about this party.
So, Cousin Gian had a Matrix themed Matrix party, and needless to say, it was fire. They got. I'm surprised people dressed up. That's tight. When people dress up for a party like that,
up?
I dressed up, dude.
You kind of, with your hair, is Keanu-ish.
Dude, Keanu's my idol. Dude, he's apparently everyone's internet boyfriend.
Yo, have you seen that movie on Netflix? Forever, Always My Maybe, or whatever it's called. Forever.
Oh, yeah.
He's in that, playing himself. It's so funny, dude.
He's in lots. Dude, he's also in that new video game, Cyberpunk 2077.
He recently has become my new man crush.
Dude, he's everyone's man crush.
Mine used to be before Keanu Reeves. Recently, probably Idris Elba. I don't know.
Oh, Idris Elba's fire. But dude, Keanu was my man crush since I was like 10, dude.
Dude.
Yeah. I had this librarian who looked like Keanu, and I was like, Artesia Library.
Okay, I was gonna say
Artesia Library, and I was
the studio.
Like, I was like, dude, you look like Neo. He was a kid.
So what you just
he made me read. I was more. I think because of Keanu. So indirectly, because of Keanu, I was more excited to go to the library to go see his doppelganger, and then rent more books. Keanu changed my life. It is 20 years.
Yes, yeah. Thank you, Drew, baby.
Thank you. Drew, baby.
So how was the party? What'd you dress up? Just all black?
I mean, I think none of us really dressed up as specific characters. Actually, no, I take that back. Our cousin Jillian, fire. She dressed up as, Will Smith's wife?
Jada.
Yeah.
Jada Pinkett.
Yeah, Jada Pinkett.
Did Gian cut his hair?
He did cut his hair.
I was like, damn, he cut his hair.
And Hugh Salon Shout out to you Salon. It's their 1 year anniversary.
Is Hue Salon? Should we talk to them about sponsorship?
I don't know. They'll come to us. I feel like we talk about what we're gonna talk about.
Yeah. Okay. So shout out to Hue Salon. Even though I don't have hair, I still support. You know. But the party was good. And once again, I apologize. I was tired. I was beat. No excuse, but an excuse. You know.
So speaking of tired and beat, so this is like I always come up with my costumes last minute, and you know, because I so procrastinating all the time. And also my ideas hit me last minute too. So basically, Boothang, my girl Ann, she just got she worked a double shift. So she worked from 7 to 8, and then we were gonna hit the party at 9.
And stop working.
Stop working, dude.
And works hard.
I bought two. What do you call those?
Barongs?
No.
Oh, okay.
Not a jock strap. Suspenders. Jock strap. Fucking suspenders, right? And I basically put Velcro, like 3 little Velcro pieces on them, and then I bought water guns and spray painted that black, and then put the Velcro on it. Yeah. But I did it. So basically, I picked up Anna.
Oh, so you could pull the guns out.
Yeah. And so I could look like all matrixed out.
Yeah.
And I got the glasses from Walmart. But when I was at the park, it started to get really dark because after I picked her up at 8, we went to this park close to her work. And
what y'all do at the park?
I let her nap before the party. I was like, dude, after you were a 12-hour shift, yo, take a nap.
This guy, great boyfriend.
Don't go to the party yet. So we went to the party a little bit late, right?
Find you a guy like Justin that'll let you nap at the park before you hit up a party.
And then, so I had enough time to put our costume together. I put our costume together like right then and there, and I sprayed.
You put her costume together?
Yeah, hers too.
Dude.
And I spray painted all. I got black spray paint, and I got those watercolors, and water guns,
Jesus.
and I spray painted them black. But the park closes at a certain time, and the cops came.
Oh my
to
God.
go like kick everyone out, and then I had literally like 20 of these spray painted guns that all of a sudden look real now, and I'm like,
no.
Ah!
I was about to say get you a guy like Justin that does everything for you. Like, Ann, what are you waiting for? But then he put you in a dangerous situation.
No, we were fine.
So okay,
then, you know, sometimes you gotta live on the edge, dude.
Ann, what are you waiting for?
I feel like
close to this guy already. Come on.
I also feel like through this episode we're getting shinier and shinier.
I like what's going on.
I like what's going on too.
Okay.
Yeah, how about you guys?
I love what's going on. You good? You want to wipe? I feel like you're sweating a little bit. That the passion he gives, right?
That's it, dude. You ain't getting nothing but 100.
So, but it was a good party. A lot of people, a good turnout.
Good turnout. You know, the thing about Gian is he's really good at finding a community of people to like outside of the family, just to come together and just chill. And just recently, he's been into like house music or not house music. He's been into house music for a while, but he just started learning how to house dance.
What kind of house music? Follow me.
And it was tight. Like he got all his like he made a bunch of house dancing friends.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Did you guys dance?
Oh, dude.
Did he dance?
He cleared out the living room and it was like a dance floor, dude.
As he should.
That's about it, man.
That's all you did?
Yeah. Dude, we were up to like 4.
Did you do something on Saturday?
Saturday was, I took it easy the next day.
Too easy?
Yeah. I think John went out again the next day.
Next night or next day?
Next night.
I feel like I saw something. Was it last night that he went to a dancing thing?
Oh, yeah. He's always out.
Sheesh. I want to dance again.
Go, dude.
I want to dance again.
Dance.
And the actually, that's Drew. You had a good weekend? Yeah, I was at Palm Springs. Just with fam?
Yeah, Drew was at a family event.
Yeah,
He was at a family event too.
He just did that.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you could hear. Dude, you gotta think about the listeners, yo.
No, we kind
of
of tested it out a little bit.
Oh,
they could slightly hear him. They're not gonna get his full 100.
His full range.
Yeah. It was hot. Dude, it's getting hot. It's summertime.
It's getting hot.
Um,
You know, there's the thing about like people saying like, "Oh, California, it's always sunny. It's always the sun always shines." I'm like, also, we're mammals, yo. We ain't reptiles, dude. Like,
okay.
we could deal with like
Speak on it.
we could
Speak on it,
deal
big man.
we could deal with a little bit of rain sometimes. You know, sometimes snow is nice to experience snow. I don't know, but I feel like we've escaped all kinds of snow. Everywhere we've been traveling,
You escaped all kinds of snow.
because like last time I traveled in the wintertime, well, I guess it doesn't snow here.
No.
It's true.
Yeah, I mean, we've escaped all our lives.
Yeah.
'Cause it doesn't snow here.
Yeah.
I heard it snows like in San Bernardino area or some shit like that.
No, but I mean like when you go snow. Do you ever go snowboarding?
Oh yeah, it does kind of
You
snow
ever go
in
out to
certain
that?
parts. Yeah. Wasn't there supposed to be a snowboarding trip?
How do you feel about that, cuz?
What?
Like cousins. How do you feel about cousins? You know when people like.
No.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
I think we should talk about it. When people say things, it's not even just generally cousins, like just in general.
In general, people in general.
Yeah, like it's like that fake nice stuff, you know, or like
In the
fake,
moment?
Yeah, like bragging about like not even bragging, just like, oh yeah, I went snowboarding last month. It was so dope, and then like have this whole conversation about it.
We should go.
We should go.
Yeah.
And then you actually hit them up, and you're like, okay, let's go.
And they're like, nah, I'm busy.
I'm like, oh yeah, no, they don't even say that. A lot of times, you're just like, yeah, no, for real, let's do it.
Let's plan something.
And then they just like lead you on.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Lead
What's
you
going
on.
on with you, Drew?
And it's like,
Everything good? All right.
let the boy work.
My bad, dude. I want to make sure he's good. For some reason, it's the kuya in me just wanting to make sure he's good, even though he's supposed to make sure we're good.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm sorry.
It's all good.
It's our first video.
It is our first video.
We'll get better at this, Drew.
All right, what's
What's
up?
up? Talk about it, son. Should we stop right now and then?
We record? Oh, we could just record it again. Like pause this and then record there. Oh, so this is like once that hits 30, then it's done? Okay.
It's our first time doing this, guys. We're getting better. Obviously, we've upgraded our quality of sound, our staff.
Oh, yeah.
So, one thing about the Merienda boys, we always improving.
One thing about the Merienda boys is you just do it, dude.
One thing about the Merienda boys.
Two things about the Merienda boys.
Two things about the Merienda boys.
Silly.
Another thing on top of those two things, we hire people. We have a staff. Do you have a staff? No. I forgot we have a camera. Okay, so about like where are we talking about? Oh, people just kind of in the moment.
Yeah.
Control yourself.
What do you mean?
The person that's in the moment.
Yeah.
Think about what you're saying. I'm straight facts. It's all good about being excited and showing that passion for like, we should like really like snowboard sometime.
Well,
Okay? Me too. So let's do it.
I think it's two ways. Like sometimes, like when you, here's the thing about when people have conversations. Like sometimes people could exaggerate the truth just for the sake of socializing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like sometimes people just talk just to talk. It's like, we're fucking bullshitting. We're bullshitting. There's a lot of bullshit that comes out, right? But when people just be like, inviting you to places and hyping it up, like, oh, let's go here, let's go here, let's go here. And then when you actually hit them up and they keep beating around the bush. So this is my question. Is it the other person's fault for keep leading you on, or is it the person that keeps actually showing up?
Why is it the person that's showing up's fault? Why is it?
No, I mean,
their
like,
fault?
you think they should have taken a hint that it was all just kind of bullshit? That it was just in the moment sort of conversation. You know what I mean? I don't know if I worded that well.
No, I understand what you're saying, but is a scenario where are you talking about after a couple of times asking? And
Yeah. Say. All right. Let me give you a scenario. Say I'm like, yo.
Give a good scenario.
You come to my pad, sleep over sometimes. Like we're gonna have barbecue.
Yeah.
Bring your girl, my girl there. Like bring the whole fam.
We'll have a thing.
We'll have a thing.
Yeah.
And then like whenever, say I live in another state, and like if you come down our way, like we'll let you stay here. And then
I'm like, yo.
For example,
2 weeks later, I'm like, yo. Like I'm free this weekend. Let's get together. Let's jump in the same bed.
And then it's like, yo, like, oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's tight. Yeah. I'll hit you up. And they just leave you hanging on the constant.
But
I'll hit you up. I'll let you know.
It's the thing.
I'll hit you up.
Someone like me, who's smart, let's say, would be like, okay, when are you free? You know.
Yeah.
When are you free? And he's like, oh, let me get back at you.
Yeah, and then they'll say the same thing. I'll hit you up.
Me, I'll be like, okay, and then I would probably let it go.
Yeah.
I would probably let it go.
It's true.
So if you could tell. I mean, some people are smart enough to. It's not that hard to tell if someone's like. You could tell someone's not really fully committed to that idea.
Yeah.
I think it's that person. Yeah, it's that person's fault. Also, if they
like
continue,
assuming,
if they keep on continuing to try to get it done.
Yeah.
Because you're wasting your own energy when you already know it's not going to happen.
It's true. See, sometimes it was never going to happen in the first place.
It's almost like that parent, like this parent and kid dynamic where. When your parents do something that gets you upset, you already know that gets you upset. When they do it, why are you getting upset? You already know what they're doing is going to get you upset. Just relax.
What do you mean?
Like, let's say my mom does something like, damn, what kind of example am I going to use right now? Or let's use this scenario. You have a friend that's a bad texter.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And you hit them up saying, hey, I need your help with something.
Yeah.
And then they don't answer you back because they're bad in communicating.
Yeah.
Right? And you see them and you start getting like, yo, I needed you, blah, blah, blah. But you already know that person's a bad texter. So don't get frustrated when you already know that person wasn't going to respond in the first place.
Yeah. So it's like, why are you getting upset if you know they ain't going to change?
Yeah, don't get upset for something you already know.
It's true.
Yeah. Like, there's no need. Like, people probably get caught up in it because it's in the moment, but you have to be. It takes time to understand. Like, okay,
I think that's like huge in like family.
Yeah,
dude, everybody's always trying to change each other in the family. It's like, yo, you already know how your freaking kid's gonna be. You already know how your sister's gonna be. Just leave it.
You also have to know, like, just because you are able to adapt and change doesn't mean everyone around you is.
It's true.
And I'm not trying to shit on everyone around me because, that's what it is.
That's what it is, dude. We should have gave Andrew a mic.
I wanted to. I was trying to give him the lapel, but we can't connect it.
No, we have a third microphone.
Oh, do we? Yeah. I didn't know that.
I forgot.
Get the fucking mic. Yeah, mic up. The last half of this podcast.
Yo.
Yeah.
So again, for those of you out there listening,
don't be mad.
Be glad.
Be glad. Don't be mad. Be glad. And we our podcasts are all over the place, but hey, that means there's so many gems.
Yeah. I'm curious to see because we do have a lot of listeners. I don't know why you listen to this shit, but I want to know.
We could get callers.
What do you find valuable in our shows every week? Because it seems to me that people are tuning in, and if they are tuning in, it can't be all my mom. You know what I mean? Well, first of all, my mom doesn't listen to this shit.
It can't be all your cousins.
Yeah, it can't be all the cousins. Definitely not. I mean, obviously our listeners, the honorary cousins,
Yeah.
right? It's you guys. But what do you guys find valuable in this podcast, and what would you guys want more of? Because obviously, me and Go Boy want to have you guys involved in the cousin experience, but at the same time, we also gonna just be all over the place and talk about whatever you want.
Also, with our new setup,
Yeah.
we're gonna be able to, like, if someone is on like our live stream,
Yeah.
we can hit, hey, shoot us a call right now. We'll be able to talk to them.
Oh, that'd be dope.
We're so technologically advanced. You
I
know?
like this background, though. We can sing about this background.
I like it too. But we'll switch it up. The Benig.
I wonder if it hurts people's eyes. Should we give like a seizure warning? On our
Drew, do the seizure
disclaimer?
warning. Do the disclaimer. Yeah.
Post-production.
Post production. Okay. Get in there, Drew. Don't show your face. You're not ready for it yet. You're not ready for all the love and support.
All
My
right.
bad. We'll bring you up.
Check.
Do you have to press the button?
I got it, Kez. Don't worry. All right. Got you. Relax.
All right, we got Drew baby in the house.
What's up?
We can't reveal a lot of info about you. You have to be like kind of a mystery, but you're gonna be on every podcast.
All right.
You know what I like about Drew baby?
What?
I didn't really know him, but I already knew that he's gonna be a good producer, a good employee.
How come?
Because
Because right there, dude. Asking questions already.
exactly, you know, you seem very, from when we first met, very like. Okay, this is what I heard first prior to meeting you.
Okay.
Justin's like, yo, I got this kid who I used to teach. Good kids into this and that, pretty much stuff related to our podcast.
All right. Yeah.
I was like, you know what? Let me meet him. You know,
Yeah.
let me meet him. Once you came up, very like, very. I just did this like people would know what I'm talking about. Moving my head. Someone that was willing to learn and wanted to take on the challenge of whatever is going on. You know, we didn't have a lot of information, but you got the gist of what we wanted to do.
Yeah.
And you wanted to be able to tackle that challenge, right? It wasn't scary to you. It's not like you need us to tell you exactly what to do.
No.
You could just see what we kind of get the idea and expand from there. That's life, man.
I think that's what anyone wants
That's
from
life.
any employee. You know, like
Yeah, that's what you want from any employee.
yeah.
But that's not what you're always gonna get.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, stuff could easily be given to you, and you could be told what to do. But what makes a big like a successful company successful is that the people at the top are not holding those people's hands.
No.
They got to do what is asked, and they have to. If they don't have the answer right then and there, they can't just keep on asking the top.
I think an employer will have a pretty decent team over time if you invest in your employees by cultivating a sort of like environment and workflow where they can kind of solve problems on their own and get better on their own, right? Because I think a lot of times, like I've been in so many situations where the boss is always trying to micromanage everything, which is like, nah, dude.
Yeah.
Being the boss is all about
Empowering.
empowering, and it's all about people, managing people, right? And allowing them to do their own shit, giving them the tools they need in their like bag of tricks so that they could just kind of grow on their own.
You know, I just went on this interview not too long ago,
Yeah.
and the guy was like, "Okay, if you have to rank these, and I'm gonna have you guys rank it, right? 3 things: affability, availability, and ability. How would you rank that?" Affability is, and I didn't know because when he wrote it down,
Is it affirm? Something.
it's affability. I was like, to be honest with you, I don't really know what affability means.
Like, yo,
Affability is.
could I get a
like-
definition, please?
Yeah, can I get a definition for affability?
Could you use it in
It's
a
pretty
sentence?
much getting along with the people that you're surrounded with. They like you, you like them. Everyone's, in sync. There's no drama. So affability, availability, and ability. How would you?
Okay, ability to do what? Like
Just ability to do the job.
your skill.
Your
right?
skills, yeah.
Availability is when you're free. Yeah.
Of course, yes.
Let me think about this.
Okay. Do you want us to come back to you?
Yeah.
Jess, how would you do it? And then we'll get your rank, and then we'll get your rank, and I'll break it down. Break it down about how he ranked it. And this guy's the CEO because I interviewed with the CEO.
Whoa.
All right.
Yeah. I only talk to bosses, to be honest with you. So,
Boss baby or
yeah, boss baby.
Boss baby. So again, the three things are I forgot already.
Affability, which is, you like your coworkers, they like you, everyone's getting along. Culture.
Okay,
pretty
so
much,
just
right?
basically
Culture.
almost like like how well they get along with people.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then
People
so
skills.
affability,
Okay.
availability, and ability.
Well, I think
Just off the top, quick.
I would have to go availability, affability, then ability.
Okay.
Because like I think even when we were trying to find a producer for this thing,
Yeah.
it was hard to find someone who
Yeah.
would just like show up straight
Okay.
up, like who could make a schedule.
Real quick before we start getting into the conversation,
Yeah.
you said affability. You said availability
Availability,
Availability.
affability.
and ability.
Yeah.
Okay, then what's you?
for me, I'm putting affability on the bottom. 'Cause
Okay.
I think over time, rapport among everyone can grow. Ability being number one,
Uh-huh.
and then just like right under it, availability.
So
Interesting.
interesting. I was on the same page. I just said the exact same thing.
Okay.
Justin. So let me tell you what he said.
Okay.
He said affability, number one, availability, number two, and then ability, three. And I was like, okay, like, why'd you pick that? He said affability because you want to be able to get along. Not necessarily do they have to like you, but getting along, a good culture, good environment, is key because, if everyone around you is getting along, then the whole company is on the same page. And two was availability because you could be the best producer for us. You could be the best person to produce for us.
Yeah.
But what good is that if you're not available?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like him, he was a surgeon. He could be the best surgeon, but what good is that if he's not available to help these people out?
It's like
Right.
it's kind of like that same thing.
And then ability is third because after all that, ability will set you apart, and you'll stand out from there because everyone has same skill set, but then that special ability that you have, it'll set you apart. I was like, well, that makes sense. But I guess I don't think there's a wrong or right answer, but that's how he saw it.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I guess management.
I was
style.
very curious to see what he said because he's obviously the CEO of this big company. I'm always curious to see how these people think, But that's what it is.
Fire, dude.
Well, why'd you
Get the
think?
Why did I think my answers?
Yeah,
I thought my answers because
it's affability, right?
I said availability first.
First,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, which is
Right?
we were big on that.
Just because from my own personal experience, it's like, and it goes both ways too. Like I definitely, when it comes to trying to trying to collaborate with someone,
get things done.
the main challenge for me is always to get them to show up.
Yeah,
In my experience, and then affability, like I said, if you guys have a common goal, if the job is there, like you could usually work around it, even though it's not, obviously you would want to work with people you like, people you could work with, right? But that's why I put that number two. And then last is, I feel like ability is last because I think as a leader, if I could get someone to show up and someone who's likable, I feel like I could train them.
Yeah.
I could feel like I could show them the way.
How
I
are
feel
you?
like I could teach
How
them.
are you guys with in a group setting? Like, let's say 3 of us, right?
Okay.
Someone's like, okay, here's your task. You guys go figure it out. Are you guys comfortable in other people helping out, or do you guys try to take it on right away? Like, take all the responsibility and try to figure out, and then the people follow you.
I think it depends on if we're like able to take that stress, especially like in like media, like photo, video. I think I take on like 100%, but then when it comes to like different subjects, you know, I don't mind getting extra help. 'Cause
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
not educated.
You're not gonna kill yourself trying to figure it out. You'll be like, reach out and
Yeah.
okay. Just because, yeah, a lot of people have trouble with that. Because me myself, I like to take control most of the time on different things. So
Yeah.
I'll usually just kind of go and lead it and shoot my like idea and how I would do it, and then when people say, "Oh no, I would do this," now I'll start listening. But I like to take control right away.
Of doing everything yourself.
Yeah, I'll start doing it, and then someone like gives advice or a suggestion, then I'll listen to it for sure and think about, okay, is that better, or if what I'm doing is better?
I think that's a good point, but for me, I don't know, man. Like, I like delegating, especially because like just
I like delegating
being a
too.
teacher. Like, I've just been in too many situations where like, so those of you who listen to podcasts know I'm a musician, right? And I've worked with other musicians, right? I've also worked with like collaborative like projects when it comes to art. And, you know, starting off being a teacher in the beginning, I would want to do the art show all myself, you know? And then also in the band, like I've been in band situations where like the lead, quote unquote, lead guy wants to make all the decisions and do everything himself, which is cool. But I just feel like it's a very dangerous thing sometimes, a lot of times. Like both sides have their pluses and their negative sides, but I think when you try and do too much on your own, it's a little bit arrogant, 1. 2, don't underestimate the power of others. You know, if you delegate and have someone do something, you could still go over there and tell them they're doing it wrong. That's my thing. And that way we all grow and work together. It's just like too many times, you know, because like I've always seen in every situation, literally every situation I've been in where the guy tries to do everything on his own, it always fails because it's also a psychological thing. When you try and do everything on your own, all your employees,
They're not growing though.
they're not growing. No, all your employees will feel like, oh shit, he doesn't think we could do it.
That's true.
It shows as a leader a lack of faith in your people.
That's true.
And for me, I'm just like, yo, I gotta make these people believe like they could do something, and then they would want to do it, right? I think it's like that's me, because I've seen it. Like I've been in that situation, like I said before, a million times. I have bosses that do everything on their own, and they end up getting more stressed out. And in the end, they're like, you know what? None of you guys even help me. I'm doing everything on my own.
Yeah.
You know? It's like, dude.
I think taking initiative is good, and then there you go, delegating or planning.
Yeah.
Like pre-planning, because you just like jump in the water instead of like testing the water. It's a different game.
Yeah. That's true.
Because I like taking initiative to delegate.
I like taking initiative. Yeah, I think we're on the same page on that, because I do take the initiative to kind of figure it out a little bit, but then I see what's going on and see what everyone is trying to do, and then I'll be like, okay, that person's, I see what that person's doing. It's
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like what you guys mean by take initiative is you set the stage. You know, you get them going.
Like,
once the ball starts rolling, you fucking let the other
I'll
people.
notice like what they're good at, and then I'll tell them to do this. If they're good at like writing, you write. If you're good at,
and you know what? And then when it comes to that, that's where conversation is key. You know, as far as how do you approach that person and tell them that what you're doing is, if you it's not really gonna help us. But if you do it a little bit like this,
Yeah.
and not making them feel like they're wrong, but
Yeah, it all comes down to communication.
communication is
affability.
effing key.
There you go. Slam dunk. Can I say?
No, go for it. Go for it, bro.
Interrupted again, yo. This has been an experience being recorded like this.
It is. I like it.
Dude, I like it, but I have to say, like, I gotta be honest. It's like, yo, seeing my face all the time.
It's it took a minute getting comfortable just talking.
Yeah, with seeing our faces.
No, I'm talking about when we first started.
Yeah.
Getting comfortable hearing our own voice.
Yeah.
I was getting comfortable with that. Now it's gonna take me some time getting comfortable with this.
Yeah.
Because one, I'm gonna look at me, but then I'm gonna look at Drew.
Yeah.
Locking eyes.
I think what is important is just like knowing that, you know, there is a voice inside that lens, and we just can't hear them right now.
Oh, the people out there. Yeah, no, that's what's crazy.
I'm excited to see the comments
On this thing?
on our
Jesus.
YouTube channel. So we have to use
we should do some prediction. What do you think some comment predictions are?
like you guys are just whack.
It's like a little bit. What?
What are you
What
guys
is the point?
Yeah, what is the point?
What is the point?
I think a lot of it's gonna be what is the point of your even podcast? Like, what are you guys even talking about? Well,
That's
you're
what
commenting,
Mariana's-
bro. You're commenting, so thank you.
Okay, so
But no hate though.
What's
I love it.
happening?
Badfish says do some Q&A. We have no questions though.
Yeah, we're gonna do Q&A. Ask us a question, Pete. Shit, is it just him by himself in there?
Yeah.
I respect that. Ask me a question. Well, we've been wanting to do Q&A for the longest time.
Yeah.
But now that we have like the technology to start doing that,
Maybe now's the time.
so when we start getting bigger, Drew, what we'll do is we'll be live streaming, and people could we could put like a number there for people to call, right? And they could like
It'll go directly here.
go directly here, right? Would it
do
be
that.
like my number or something?
It could be your number. My
We could
number.
use
I might use my work phone.
we could use Google.
Oh, we can't a fake number.
Use a fake number.
Not a fake number, but
Official number.
an off number. And then people can
By the
start
way,
coming.
all our brainstorming happens on air.
I love brainstorming on air.
We don't ever brainstorm outside of this.
Yeah.
This is us doing it.
We'll give it
This
to
is
you.
us doing the show. All right. This is us figuring it out on the way.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Okay, he asked, how come you didn't invite me?
Oh.
Dang.
Because we didn't want to.
We didn't invite you because we don't even know when we're going to get together.
We didn't invite you because you're not part of the show.
You know what? Since we have this technology now, how many mics can we have? 4 max?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Do you
4
have your own mic, Pete? Because if you do, then you could come on. Because we have to have a mic for Drew Baby at all times. So,
Yeah. Tell us what you think about the Benig, by the way.
Pete, he doesn't know. Well, he's on the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So,
Should we be closer to it next time?
like
This?
like this far. I like us being right here. You don't like that?
Oh, I mean, I do. I'm just asking questions.
I'm excited about the future of this podcast. To be honest, we invested some money in this, so
Just a little bit. But ain't no thing, dude. Don't make look. It's all. You know what that is? It's all love.
it's all love. But we invested some money in this, so obviously we care.
You know, again, if you find value in our show, let us know in the comments.
Are we gonna use? You have to give Drew the our Gmail.
At this
account.
point, just to show you how much we're winging. We're not winging this. We're going with it. Is we don't even have the YouTube
Not
account.
yet.
Just give me the Gmail and I'll set it up.
Yeah, give him the. It's
I'll give
Merienda
it. Yeah,
time.
it's Merienda time.
At gmail.com.
Yeah.
Fun fact, you already have a YouTube account. Yeah. Google accounts already have.
Oh
Google
yeah, that's
owns
true.
YouTube. If you didn't know.
Oh yeah, I do that. Did I?
Yeah,
Maybe
we're-
I did. Maybe I did.
We're old, dude.
I'm saying yes just to show you up, Drew.
Getting old.
I'm excited
Also-
for the future. I think on our agenda is we need to come up with our intro song.
It's true. We need a lot of shit,
Can you
dude.
make a quick 13-second, 15-second beat, and I'll do the vocals?
Excuse me. Damn, that was loud.
Just record this. Do it right now. Follow me.
There it is.
That should be it. Record that, Drew, later.
All right.
Snippet that.
Well, fuck.
Oh, weren't there supposed to be like
Oh yeah.
what's that called?
They didn't come in. They didn't come in the mail. Amazon.
You ordered those?
Yeah, Amazon fucked us, dude. No, I think those ones. You know, sometimes when you order on Amazon, they come separate.
But
That one came in a separate delivery.
does that make a difference?
Yeah,
will.
it'll
It
get rid of
will.
the peas.
With,
We probably did a lot of
P's and B's.
Oh, really?
P's, B's.
peas, the peepees and the ejes.
Sometimes you gotta say no to your own jokes in your head.
Before I say,
Yeah, like this. Nope.
no,
But should we wrap up?
yeah,
We're gonna wrap up. But I
wrap it up.
I like this first ever inaugural historic event.
We'll call this the test episode, the pilot.
We'll call
We
this
just
the
want to see
pilot.
what it looks like on the website.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I liked what we talked about a little bit. We'll come prepared next time, or will we?
You never know.
I can't wait for the haters. I can't wait for them. I can't wait for the negative comments. I want it. I want it because I'm winning when you hate. That's what I think. What do you think, Drew?
But
I think inevitably there will be hate comments.
I want to see it, and I want to follow you guys. We're gonna follow all the haters.
I also want the love comments, dude.
Yeah, I want the love. Please show us the love.
I'm team love right here.
It's my heart. Yeah, man, I'm very excited about what the future has to hold. With our new investment, with our new, not even just a producer, you're a friend to me now, Drew, baby.
Thank
I
you.
almost want to call you my anak. We'll create you eventually at one point, Instagram that says Merienda Time, anak. The son of Merienda Time.
There you go.
We're here too.
We also need snacks, yo.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, we're gonna have a better setup, honestly.
Are we?
We should make T-shirts.
Yeah.
I was gonna make shirts for our vacation trip. We're going on vacation, guys. First episode on YouTube, and we're already going on vacation.
Yes. No, but this is what's going down. We're gonna damn you, brain farted. Okay, no, we're gonna start vlogging too.
Okay,
Is that cool with you?
it's cool with me.
Since we have Drew that's gonna edit our videos for us, we're gonna start vlogging.
Yes.
Just give you a dynamic who I am, who he is. You want to know more about us.
Why does he do all those weird movements with his
Yeah.
hands?
That.
I
plus-
can't help it. That's why.
Yeah, so a lot's going on. I'm excited about, this recording.
And if you listen to this the first time on YouTube, definitely check out previous episodes.
Don't judge us by this podcast, I'll tell you that.
Well, just check us out on
Don't judge.
Spotify, all those good things. We ain't saying you behind. We just telling y'all to catch up.
Catch up. Catch
So next
up.
time, you guys, this has been
Catch
a
up.
weird one. Merienda time. We out.
We're out. You have to press this?
Also, we love you guys.
You have to press that?
Yeah.
Press it, dude.
Yeah, we're signing out.
Signing out.
Check up.